desired results quickly. They build the lives of their dreams, get more done in less time, and are ahead of everybody else. Focus is so rare. It's considered as something holy. It's what all high achievers use daily in their lives. It's what writers use to write books and entrepreneurs use to solve problems. And maybe it's what's stopping you from becoming the person you want to be. You can, of course, use focus too. It just takes practice and deep work. Deep work is a term coined by a professor, blogger, and famous author, Cal Newport. In short, it means an extended period of time spent focused on one activity with no distraction. Cal Newport wrote a book with the same title, and the term quickly permeated the vocabulary of Silicon Valley entrepreneurs and high achievers, as well as psychologists who started to research how the human brain works and concentrates. The general idea is this: if you want to get anything done in our world of distraction, deep work is a must. Personally, I've spent years looking for ways to improve my focus and learn how to maintain a high level of productivity. I've tried all kinds of time management techniques and advice from gurus, but the concept of deep work, working on one thing for an extended period of time, is the only one that's helped. According to Newport, there are two core abilities that anybody who wants to thrive in today's economy should master. 1. Mastering hard things quickly. 2. Producing at an elite level of quality and speed. And to do both, you need to be able to work on a single task for long periods of time, instead of being constantly distracted. You need focus. Deep work is about using directed focus, using all of your brain power to focus on a single task at hand, rather than scattered focus, constantly switching back and forth between tasks. As Newport says, our affinity for deep concentration is ancient, and its attraction is something we cannot easily discard. Evolution shaped a mind optimized to concentrate, and our recent embrace of distraction is an exception to our past. We think that by switching attention to a new task, we've switched focus. But in reality, our brains need time to upload the new context of the task. Research shows that when people are trying to multitask, what's really happening is that they are constantly switching back and forth between different tasks. Hence, by trying to do many things at once, we're essentially constantly loading and uploading our brains with new contexts, diminishing our ability to perform at an elite level. Therefore, in order to perform at an elite level, get more done, and have real, directed focus, deep work is the only way forward. Like many valuable things in life, deep work and concentration are skills, and they can be built by following a few simple steps. Haruki Murakami, the legendary marathon running author, wrote in his semi-autobiographical book, What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. If I'm asked what the next most important quality is for a novelist, that's easy too. Focus, the ability to concentrate all your limited talents on whatever's critical at the moment. Without that, you can't accomplish anything of value. Just like training for a marathon, you can train your mind to concentrate. Here is how to do it. If you've ever tried concentrating on something for long periods of time, you probably know that it's exhausting. It takes time, it takes energy, and it takes willpower. The best way to teach yourself focus, while using as little willpower as possible, is to make it a habit. Pick a task. Set a time to work for an extended period of time on just one thing, and get rid of any distractions. For example, messages, social media, and work. The next day, repeat. Here are a few things to keep in mind. 1. Cal Newport suggests doing deep work first thing in the morning, from 9 a.m. to midday. That's when your mind is functioning at its best. 2. When you first start, don't worry if you can't work for more than 20 or 30 minutes. With practice, you'll be able to extend your deep work time to a few hours, but not more than 4. In his book, Newport provides research that shows that a human brain cannot focus for more than 4 hours at a time. 3. It's important to get rid of all distractions. I would suggest putting your phone on aeroplane mode, getting rid of all of your notifications in the notification center, and installing an app like Freedom, which turns off your internet connectivity and any incoming messages for a certain period of time. When I was getting ready for my college exams, I remember spending a lot of time teaching myself to focus. SATs are hard. They require 4 hours of uninterrupted focus. A few teenagers can do that. When I first started, I couldn't sit for more than 20 minutes. I got tired and became more distracted. However, with daily practice, I was able to increase my focus to 1 hour, then 2 hours, and finally to a full 3 hours 55 minutes, and pass my exams with ease. Remember, concentration is a skill, and it can be trained. I have a favourite quote. It's from the founder of Huffington Post, Arianna Huffington. Burnout is not the price you have to pay for success. With regards to focus, this couldn't be more accurate. Cal Newport suggests that restoring and stimulating your brain daily is as important as focusing on and doing deep work in the first place. It's also a life hack nobody told you about. Your brain is like a muscle. After you've done your deep work session for the day, unplugging is important as it helps restore your concentration and energy levels back to normal, so that you can function the next day. The important part about unplugging at the end of the day is to completely forget about work. Your brain will only allow you to do that if it really feels like it's done. So make sure to put a full stop once you're finished working, so that your mind feels that it's really finished. At the same time, if you need to do deep work later in the day, when your mind is already cluttered with different concerns, obligations, and demands, unplugging may provide a way for you to achieve focus. A few ways you can unplug include 1. Take a nap. 2. Meditate for 10 to 20 minutes. 3. Go for a short walk out in nature. When they hear the words, take a break, a lot of people think about checking their social media and lying on the couch, scrolling through Instagram feeds. In terms of focus and deep work, this is suicide. Think about it like this. When you focus on an extended period of time, it's just like running. You won't be able to run for more than 2 hours at a time. But if you took a short 15-minute relaxing break between each hour, instead of doing burpees, you would be able to run more afterwards. Remember, unplugging is as important as working. So trying to cram a few minutes of work in the evening will hinder your ability to focus the next day. But we are all people, right? And sometimes we do need to check our emails to be polite. And sometimes we do need to scroll our Instagram feeds. In terms of focus, these activities are okay, only if it's done during a certain part of the day, and is not hindering focus during the deep work hours. Cal Newport suggests not checking social media until after the deep work time is over. Hence, if you need to scroll Instagram, that's fine. Just don't do it before focused work. A couple of things I use to help me achieve focus while enjoying social media include 1. I never check my phone until after I am done with both my breakfast and my deep work. I do deep work in the mornings, right after eating. Following this rule helps my mind to stay calm and empty, and it improves my focus during work immensely. 2. When I work, I turn off all distractions. I turn off my phone. I disconnect my Wi-Fi. I make myself totally unreachable.
That might have been a
That
good
way,
one.
I know that the only